When Don's company during the pandemic said, you guys don't need to come to the office anymore, working remote is okay, he and his wife Milani decided it was time to move to Rapid City before retiring. Everybody, this is Tristan Ema with Mindful Living Realty, a realtor right here in Rapid City, South Dakota, the gateway to the beautiful Black Hills. The right timing, the right home, and family were all keys to the Greers finding their home in the Rapid City area. Check it out.
Well, our daughter lives in Rapid City, and we could not convince her to move to Omaha. And with COVID, my employer decided they didn't really care if we worked in the office anymore, so that afforded the opportunity to move without retiring, so we took advantage of that.
And I've always worked remote, so it didn't matter where we lived. So,
Right. So you were able to move to Rapid City
Yes.
and yet still work at your job.
Still
Yes.
work at jobs
yes.
remotely, exactly. Good internet, that's all we need.
Yeah, that was one of our criteria. We have to have good internet.
And we do.
We do. So, yeah. Well, first of all, you were very patient because I think it was 2 years before we ever actually bought the place that we contacted you. And we were, every time we'd come visit, we'd look and you'd have a few houses lined up
Right.
for us and walk through and kind of see what we wanted and didn't want. And then we just kind of basically fell into this one. You found it and we're like, yes, we love it. But that and
Well,
just...
you loved it.
Well,
he decided he loved it.
he loved the shop, and I loved the house.
And I acquiesced to her demands.
But no, it's just, it's an all around, you were so patient, and we felt that you cared about us being happy finding a house that we enjoyed in a place we wanted to, we're uprooting everything after 25 years in
Right.
Omaha to be here. So that was really great. I do have to mention your videos because you have pointed out places that are good to see and sites and the different interests in the Black Hills. So we have enjoyed that. When we lived here before, we never went to Spearfish Canyon when the colors were changing, and we did this year, because we had heard, and we're like, yeah, let's do that. But the scenery is just beautiful, and the people are really nice. I mean, people in Omaha were, pretty. They weren't rude. Well, most of the time they weren't. But it's just different here. I mean, you just feel like you're in a small town, and it's not a small town. It is a city, but we just love the scenery and being close to our daughter, of course, and family. We have family here too. My sister and her family, and my cousins and people live here. So it's nice to kind of get back where we can actually be close to family again.
Right.
As Milani said, it was a great buying experience, and we came out really looking for a rental when we found this house, and just happened that we could had the opportunity to look at some houses and just fell into it. I don't know how it was available when we were looking, but
Agreed.
Stuff happens.
Which actually saved one of our lives, because we were looking at apartments and they were like 900, 1,000 square feet. And I'm like, Don, you, me, and the cat box cannot live in this small of an area. So this saved somebody's life.
And we cannot share a room for
No.
a home office. That
No.
doesn't.
He's on one floor and I'm on the other, and it works out well. So
Nice.
that's why this house has been great, because we have so much room.
And this house is so much bigger than our other one because each level has basically the size of the house we live
Right.
in.
Yeah.
And actually, this location is great. It's in town, but yet it's quiet back here.
I love all the space we have. I thought I loved my house in Omaha, which I did love my house in Omaha, but this house is almost twice as big as our house in Omaha, which is also a downfall, because I was cleaning the floors and went, why is it taking me forever to clean this floor?
Yeah.
But I love all the space, and the yard is so much bigger. We looked at a lot of houses, and they had very tiny yards, and this has a beautiful big fenced-in yard that our grandbaby dogs love, and the garden shed. I mean, it just, like you said, I knew when we walked in here that this house was speaking to us. And now that we've moved in, it's even more so. I love it.
Down there's enough separation. We're on meetings all the time, and we don't interfere with each other.
Right.
And he's had his knees replaced, so the stairs aren't a big thing for him. I'm still working on moving to where I can get my knees replaced. So I kind of live on this floor, which is nice. I don't have all those stairs. And our previous house, we had a lot of stairs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You just got 4 or 5 to get in, and you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this has been really
And that's
nice.
manageable. What it takes to get in is manageable.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Which will be good also on the resale value as well. A lot of times the single-ish level floor goes a long way. So.
Yeah. But we're not planning on selling.
I know. I know. I don't want you to sell.
We told our daughter we are not moving again. We said we were not going to move in Omaha, that she was going to have to clean out the place after we're dead. Well, here we are. And so now we have said, okay, this is it. You're not moving. You're just going to have to clean out the place
She
after we're
managed
dead.
to maneuver us into cleaning the place out.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Yes.
Moving to Rapid City sounds like something you're interested in. Download my relocation guide, The 13 Reasons Why You Should Move to Rapid City. That link, it's below. Also, check out this playlist of other testimonial videos of people buying a property in Rapid City and Black Hills area. Thanks again for watching. Have an amazing day. And remember, love where you live.